What actually binds them together? What is this group founded on? Well, it seems to be a ritual called hundreds of other channels that post similar content to them. And when you do the same with one of those channels, you'll find hundreds more. These people are all part of one massive group on YouTube, and they all follow and support each other, which is actually kind of sweet in a way. But it gets creepier. So we have this group, but what actually binds them together? What is this group founded on? Well, it seems to be a ritual called blood over intent. If you look on any one of these channels, they all have videos posted about this practice. And before explaining what this is, I'll let you watch one for yourself.
And I don't have to preach too much because my blood brothers and sisters know where we're coming from, and we're the only ones that are gonna, have a divine purpose and connection with each other. But until our family grows, and it is, folks. So I've seen a growth in our family, but until you have divine, I intend to release everyone from bondage of time and money. I have spiritual currency that runs in my blood to release everyone from bondage.
So pretty strange, right? These videos feature a piece of paper, someone pricking their finger so it bleeds, and then rubbing the blood all over the paper. This is blood over intent. But what actually is it? Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's very hard to find information on this ritual, but after researching and gauging the motives of those who posted these videos, here is what it appears to be. This is blood magic. Now defined, blood magic is simply the use of a few drops of your own blood to create a magical bond between yourself and a spell. And the rituals associated with blood magic all stem around you intentionally releasing your own blood. And this blood magic, in the context of these videos, is being done allegedly so that people can charge what is known as the sigil. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, sorry if I'm not. But in magic, a sigil is the manifestation of your outcomes, and that typically requires a sacrifice to charge it. So what this group is doing is writing out something that they want to happen on a piece of paper and dripping blood over it as a sacrifice so that it comes true. Some of these rituals are done for a personal desire, but most are done to, quote, bring forth heaven onto earth for the benefit of all, which will make more sense later. It kind of goes along with the whole speaking it into existence idea, except here they are basically sacrificing it into existence. It's a strange yet interesting concept, but it does have an element of risk involved. For starters, blood is said to be one of the most powerful ways to charge your sigil. And in many cases, believers in blood magic will often say that its powers are potentially dangerous, especially for beginners, as it can be hard to contain. And in most other faiths, blood magic is used very sparingly. For example, in Wicca, blood magic is explained by saying this: despite the dramatic effects you'll see in movies and on television, most witches use blood magic only rarely and for very specific purposes. It's not something that's undertaken on a whim, but with proper safety precautions, blood magic can be a mighty boost to spell work. Most experienced practitioners agree that blood magic isn't for beginners, because there are plenty of other things you can use for magical links before you get to the powerful use of your own blood. And this is literal witchcraft that we're talking about here, and they still really aren't fully messing around with this stuff. But meanwhile, we have new people performing this blood over intent ritual every single day. Now apparently putting your blood to something is a very big deal in the context of magic, and it binds you to the outcome no matter what. It allegedly brings forth your imagined desires into the physical world. So this is pretty serious stuff that we're dealing with here if you were to believe in the idea of rituals and dark magic. And the issue with this ritual is that a lot of first-timers and people who don't know enough about what this group actually is are just kind of jumping into it. So these people are